Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter functions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I am on grade 4 math. The chapter we're working on is functions. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is input output tables with addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, so we are given with a table. We have to find a rule and complete the table. That is the input output table. Basically the input and output, they have a relationship. You can find a rule by finding the relationship. You need to find the relationship between the input and output value, right? So just look at the input values and then the output values, right? Here you have 3, here you have 1. Yes, 6, 2, 12, 4, 15, 5, right? If you see them carefully, you can see all the input values are the factor of the output values. Like 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 4 times 3 is 12, 5 times 3 is 15, right? That means you can find each output value by dividing the input value by 3. Like you can do 3 divided by 3 is 1, here it is. 3 divided by 3 is 1, then 6 divided by 3 is 2. You have 3 here, so 3 times 9 it is, right? Then you have 12, 4, 15, 3 and 18 divided by 3 is 6. So the missing values are 9 and 6, right? So this is the rule you need to find. The rule is you have to divide each input value by 3 to get the input value. That is actually the rule, right? So whenever you have to work on the input output table, the input output values always have a relationship. You need to find that relationship to find the rule, right? That's how input output values are related. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, find the rule and complete the table. You have to find the rule first and then you have to complete the table, right? So how do you find the rule? Just look at the input and output values carefully. You can just look at the input and output values carefully. You can find the relationship between them, right? So here you have 3 and 6. Then you have a missing value in 10. Then you have 7, 14, 8, 16. If you look at each value, 3 times 2 is 6, 7 times 2 is 4, 8 times 2 is 16 and 9 times 2 is 8, isn't it? That means you can get output value by multiplying the input value by 2. Got it? So the missing values are, what number times 2 is 10? And what number times 2 is 20? 5 times 2 is 10 and yes, 5 and 10 is the correct option. The second one is the correct option, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, find the rule and complete the table. So which is the correct option? What rule? Which is the rule? First find the rule. you have to add 10 to each input value to get the output value, right? So because, sorry, you have to subtract 10 because 12 minus 10 is 2, 10 is 3, isn't it? 12 minus 10 equals to 13 minus 10 equals 3. So yes, then obviously it is 14. 14 minus 10 is 4. And that is 20. 20 minus 10 is 10, right? So the correct option is 14 and 20. The second one is the correct option. Very good. The correct option is 14 and 20. Okay, find the rule and complete the table. So which is the correct option? The missing one is, yes, very good, 3 and 5. That's the one we did in the tutorial, isn't it? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option, 16 and 18, right? Because the rule here is you have to subtract 2 from each input value. 11 minus 2 is 9, 13 minus 2 is 11. So for the missing one, that is 16 minus 2, and 20 minus 2 is 18. 16 and 18 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is find the rule and complete the table. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, 1 and 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Output values are the factors of the input value, right? The correct option is, which is the correct option, that is 7 and 14. Because for each input value you have to subtract 1 to get the output value, right? 9 minus 1 is 8, 15 minus 1 is 14, right? So then 8 minus 1 is 7 and 14. 7 and 14 is the correct option, right? The correct option is 16 and 10, right? The correct option is 16 and 10. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is complete a table for a two variable relationship. Okay, read the following description of a relationship. So you are given a description. First, just read the description, understand the description, then we'll complete the table, right? Okay, Bob has a superhero lunchbox collection with 8 lunchboxes in it. From now on, he decided to buy one new lunchbox every year for his birthday. Let Y represent the number of years from now on, and B represents the total number of lunchboxes in his collection, right? You are given the equation. Complete the table using the equation B equals Y plus 8, right? B is the output value. Here it is. And Y is the input value. You need to find the value of B when Y equals 3. So just replace the Y with 3. That is 3 plus 8. And 3 plus 8 is 11. Right? You are given the equation, that is a two variable equation. One variable represents the input value and the other represents the output value, right? You have to put the value of the variable and calculate the value of the other variable. Let's just start with the test question. Okay. Complete the table using the equation. You are given the equation B equals A plus 4, right? You need to find the value of B when A equals 3. So replace the A with 3. So 3 plus 4 is. So that means B equals 7. The correct option is 7. Okay, complete the following equation. F equals S plus 3. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 4, right? You have to find the value of s when you have to find the value of s when f when s equals 1. So replace the s with 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. The correct option is 4. The correct option is you have to find the value of w when m equals 4. So 4 plus 2 is, yes, the correct option is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the table using the equation b equals y plus 8. So you have to calculate the value of b when y equals 3. So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 11. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is c equals t plus 10. You need to add 1. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. That means c equals 11. You complete the table using the equation t equals s plus 6. So which is the correct option? T equals, The correct option is 8. Yes, 6 plus 2 is 8. The correct option is 8. Complete the table using the equation C equals A plus 5. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 8. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Complete the table using the equation C equals T plus 9. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 9 plus 1 equals 10. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is complete the table using the equation C equals A plus 2. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 plus 1 equals 3. Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. Complete the table using the equation P equals S plus 4. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 4 plus 4 equals 8. So the correct option is 8. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is write a two variable equation. Okay, now you are given with a table. You have to complete the equation, right? Now just look at the first example. Complete the equation that represents the relationship between B and C, right? You can now complete the equation from this description. A farmer has 8 employees, right? This is very important line, who work all year round, and he hires some temporary employees at harvest time. Let B represents the number of temporary employees and C represents the total number of employees. The basic thing here is you have to read the description carefully, then you have to look for the table. You have 8 employees here. Just look at these values, input values. 4 plus 8 is 12, 5 plus 8 is 13. That means the missing number must be 8, right? So you can read description here, then you have to check the table, and that means the correct equation is b c equals b plus 8, right? Let's just start with the test questions. The maple tree in Olivia's backyard is 5 years younger than the willow tree. Let W represents the willow tree's age and M represents the maple tree's age. Complete the equation that represents the relationship between W and M. So, which is the missing value? The correct option is 5, it is right. M equals W plus 5. You can read the value from here. This is actually the value you have to add or subtract in the equation, right? Okay. Every day at her bakery, Cassie bakes two fewer bagels than muffins. Let M represents the number of muffins baked during a day, and B represents the number of bagels baked during the same day. So, which is the correct option? B equals. correct option is m minus 2 it is, right? The correct option is 2. A farmer has 8 employees who work all years round, and he hires some in temporary employees at harvest time. Let B represents the number of temporary employees and C represents the total number of employees. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is you have to add 8C equals B plus 8. The correct option is 8, right? An electronics store has 10 permanent employees who work all year. The store also hires some temporary employees to work during the busy holiday shopping season. Let A represents the number of temporary employee and B represents the total number of employees during the holiday shopping season. So which is the correct option? The correct option is you need to add 10, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Lindsay has a superhero lunchbox collection with 8 lunchboxes in it. From now on, she decided to buy one new lunchbox every year for her birthday. Let Y represent the number of years from now and B represent the total number of lunchboxes in her collection. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is Y plus 8 it is. The correct option is 8. Lindsay works at a grocery store every day. She spends 2 hours stocking shelves and the rest of her workday bagging groceries. Let W represents the number of hours Lindsay works in a day and C represents the number of hours she spends bagging groceries. So which is the correct option? The correct option is C equals W minus 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math. The chapter we're working on is functions, and the lessons we have covered today are input output tables with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, complete a table for a two variable relationship, and the one we just finished is write a two variable equations, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? I have already did these lessons 2 3 times, so this time I'm just reviewing all these lessons. That's why I'm a bit fast. If you need a detailed lesson, you can just search the YouTube channel. You can find all these lessons there, right? Or either you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Or you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So that's all for today. See you in the next session.